Good afternoon guys, hope you're all well and welcome back to another video for Motorhome Retrofits. So this week Martin has been working very hard on this 2021 Carthago C Tourer. So a lot of these vehicles are coming through now. We get the C line and the E line and they're really well kitted out and well fitted out motorhomes. So these are what we consider to be luxurious motorhomes. Now this particular customer has been into us for the advanced 360-degree high definition camera system. If you've watched any of our previous videos on our channel, you'll know that this consists of 4 full HD 180-degree cameras. So the one at the back here is just being located slightly lower than the factory fitted camera when the coach built section of the motorhome was built and designed, and slightly lower than the high level brake light camera. Martin has fitted the cabling all the way in through to the front of the vehicle and to where the drive is then going to be fitted. So if you join me around the side, I'll talk to you about the 2 side cameras. So the 2 side cameras, what we'll always try and do in every single installation is we'll put a tape measure down the side or the length of the vehicle and we'll find our absolute dead center point and work as closely as we can to that. It's not always possible to be able to fit a camera dead center or centrally down the vehicle due to obstructions like fridges, freezers and ovens, or glass cabinets, windows and other such things, but we'll always try and do it as best we can because the 2 side cameras have got the full length of the vehicle to have to work hard to then talk to the rear camera and the front camera. And even to the point that on some installations the 2 side cameras have been slightly staggered, but again we make up for that in the software. When we put the images all together and get the software to work hard, that leaves us still with a really nice professional end result. Right, we'll have a quick look at the front camera and the bracket that Martin's made, and then we'll pop around to the other side. I say this on every video and I mean it because this is the camera that works the hardest. First things first is this is a custom mount that Martin has made up, then it gets sprayed and bolted on. This camera really, because it's so low, has to work so hard to work together with the other 3 cameras, but really has to be on the outermost part of the motorhome. We can't fit it here, we can't fit it up here, and we can't fit it up here, so this is the most outermost part of the vehicle, and that's why this is here. But actually, if you look at the camera and the view on the screen, you can see how far it picks up in the distance, but you don't get to see the whole of that image because of how the software works on the 360, but it still looks pretty good. Cabling gets in some Copex tubing, routed all the way back through into the bulkhead and then through the bulkhead into where we're fitting the drive, which in this particular vehicle is on the passenger side near the leisure batteries in a really nice neat cubby hole, but we'll show you that in a second. Onto the last of the 4 cameras before I'll open the little garage compartment. So camera number 4, again same principle down the side, measure down the side, get the best area we can for the camera. Always on the side of the vehicle because of load bearing and weight. There's always the oven or the fridge freezer, and therefore there's going to be vents. So it just means that this camera is probably just a slightly bit easier because we can work around these areas and drill in through, run the cabling down underneath the vehicle or underneath the floor. So this is a fourth camera. As I said to you right at the beginning, these are full HD, they're 1080p and they're 180-degree wide. So if I'm here and I'm a camera, I'm seeing full left and full right. So in the image on the screen, you're going to see the wing mirror and you're going to see the back end of the vehicle. And that's what makes this system so special. And also what makes this system much better than others on the market that are only 720p. Resolution is key. Okay, I'll open the garage door, show you where Martin has fitted the drive. Okay, so in this little compartment, I wouldn't say it's a garage because garages are normally at the back, but there's a little cubby hole storage compartment. Inside here, you've got the leisure battery or batteries. Now, this is where the customer and Martin have discussed where all the drive's going to go for absolutely minimal disruption to storage and functionality. Plenty of room for the drive to breathe, and then cabling all nice and neat, cable tied in so nothing can pop out, and it's on a little drive in here. So inside here, you've then got the 1 terabyte Caddy hard drive. There is a little key lock on there. We don't lock it, rather we don't supply the keys because it just means another thing for it to be tampered with. But there is a USB access on the top here as well for when you need to export the footage. And all of this now is linked through to the front. So we'll jump inside and show you the switches and of course the display. Okay, so sat in the driver's seat, Martin's done another one of the rear view mirror installs. That basically means the main dashboard is left uncluttered and not affected in any way. But it also means that because this is a 10-inch monitor, chances are your MOT inspector will have something to say about it. Me personally, I don't really see why, because behind this monitor, there's quite a big plastic binnacle or plastic housing that would normally hold the rear view mirror, but also hold things like sensors and cameras for road safety. Now, the MOT inspector, they all differ, and some of them will say this is fine because it's also a safety feature, but others would say no, that's causing an obstruction. But either way, we allow this to be removed relatively simply by you, the customer, so that you can then unplug it, remove it, get the MOT, plug it back in, job done. So the screen here is on an auto sensor, so if I put my hand over the screen like so, that's the same as simulating a night or dusk, and the screen will then dim down. As all of our videos before, default view here, we've got 30% of the aerial view of the motorhome. This is the top of this motorhome, not just a generic one, and that's because we use our DJI Mavic Pro drone, get it up in the air or up in the sky, take a lovely shot or aerial shot of your motorhome, and then Sammy here will then cut it out and we import it into the footage. Default view is also the rear view camera. Now it's a really sunny day today, so we're in the shadow, so you're not going to see on this particular stage the best picture that we can offer, but we're going to have a little turnaround of the camera and motorhome in a minute so I can show you that. On the right hand side, you've got the fact that it's connected to GPS. We don't use that feature because it's designed for fleet operators, but also the red symbol is for the fact that it's recording. If I now flick the left-hand indicator on, that shows you all the way down the left-hand side of the vehicle from wing mirror to the rear light cluster. If I now wait for that to reset and go to the right-hand side, that's again exactly the same right-hand side of the vehicle, all the way down the wing mirror, down the side. So if I was to then, I'm going to pull forward, Sammy, so mind the camera, and so now if you look at the image on the left hand side here, you can see that we're out of the shadow. You can see how clean and clear the system is, but you can also see right up the runway. So if I was to reverse here, make sure there's no cars coming. Now I'm going to reverse up to our little area that says no parking. Imagine you are on the road in the UK or abroad. Look how far back you can see to allow you to be able to drive and overtake in an overtaking maneuver. So let's just pull forward. Now you can see all the way back to our gate, which is a good couple hundred yards away, and that's how far back. Now I don't know of any reversing camera out there on the market that will offer you such a clean design and a clean display. This is a 1080 camera system, but with a 720 monitor, but it's also HD, so it's plugged in via HDMI lead. Now of course also then all of these 4 cameras are being recorded onto a hard drive. So if we're at this point here, if I then put the, there we go, just got a vehicle driving past us now. If we then flick the momentary switch shows the center of the vehicle, or the roof, the aerial shot in the middle, and the left-hand side camera and the bike shed, and the right-hand side camera, which is the wall. If we then flick it again, we've then got the front camera, but at the moment we're in shadow because the sun is behind us. And then if we go landscape for the whole of the motorhome, my parking isn't perfect because we're a little bit wonky on this side. But again, you can see that if we were on a campsite right now and we wanted to park or maneuver, you'd be able to do so effortlessly and within a very small distance of something behind you, whether that's a vehicle, a person, or a post, or another motorhome or caravan. So let's just flick that back. So this is another 360 system. I'm just going to reverse that back into the same place where we were. Just one second. And then as Sammy gets that footage there. Sorry for the wiggly jiggly of the camera. Just reversing back into the shadow. And then again, you can just see the vehicle behind us is getting closer. So that's a member of staff car there. Okay, so I've just reversed up to the staff car pretty confidently. If I was to flick the switch now, yes, I'm a little bit wonky, but this isn't my motorhome, and you can see how close we are to the vehicle behind. But this just goes to show how accurate the system is, but it takes a while for you to gain trust in this system. It's not cheap, well worth it. It's in for 4.5 days for us to work our magic. And at the end of the day, when you come and pick up your vehicle and you've outlaid this as your hard-earned money, hopefully you're going to be absolutely chuffed to bits for this. We work hard for that, and you only have to read our reviews. So if you've got a vehicle like this or any other motorhome or van that wants a 360 system like this, please do get in touch with us. And don't forget, website address is in our bio. When you do go onto our website, fill out the contact form, get in touch with us. We'll ask you for some pictures and then answer all your questions. As usual, guys, thanks for watching.